maybe saying the full, straight up truth to the person, and then like not even. It doesn't even matter how they respond. It's more like for yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So it's funny. I was thinking actually earlier today, because I told you guys I spoke to Hazel a few days ago, and it was like whatever. It was
Yeah,
whatever. It
yeah,
was a conversation. I told you guys about it.
yeah, yeah.
But there was like some stuff that like I kind of hesitated to say, but also kind of just like didn't have it fully figured out. If I were to say, I wanted to phrase it correctly. Um, and it's like, and then I kind of like started thinking about that again today, and really like kind of was able to formulate it into a proper statement and stuff like that in my head. And I was thinking of like maybe like calling her and saying what I wanted to say, but then I decided not to because it's just like I was afraid I'm just gonna rip off the band-aid again. Um, but you guys, like you said earlier, the thing about just saying the thing to the person just for yourself, and I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe that could be a thing that might help me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know better. You kind of know better your intentions about it, right? But in terms of like, mm, if it's like them having to know it, it's sort of like it doesn't matter if they understand it or not. That's the purest way to go about it. It doesn't matter if they understand it or agree with it or what their reaction will be to it, but only to energetically establish your configuration in the relationship now through your spells, right? That's would
Yeah,
if
and
that's the intention, then
I
I
just
think it's
don't
cool.
know. I don't know if it'll help at all or if it's a good idea or a bad idea. I don't know. Cause look, man, ultimately, it's like I still, cause like like ultimately, man, I still want to be with her. Um, and it's like the conversation I had with her before was like just expressing a desire to like want to just maintain a connection, even if that's like a basic level. And you know, I thought that having that conversation would make me feel better, but it didn't really. Um, and it's like I don't know, I don't know if like, well, I mean, here, this is what I wanted to say, right? It's like, and even though I am saying this, like ultimately, what I really want is like, I want to be with her. But what I was gonna say to her is something that like is like something that concerns her and that I do hold to be true. Um, and so it's basically wanted to tell her that like, you know, I think that well, or I know, I just wanted to tell her as like a person that cares about her still. That I think that the path she's traveling now, the choices that she's making are very self-destructive, and how you say it might feel good now to like a momentary pleasure, and it potentially hurt her down the line, and so basically I just feel like things need to be focused on like what she's doing and like
hear
Well, it's definitely like a complex scenario. Be provided because there's multifaceted, energy that's being constructed here, right? The first one, of course, being that anything you do and any way you conduct yourself with her or concerning her is with the intention, not directly or expressly, but with the hope that you two end up, right? So,
Did we what?
end up together.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, uh, I think, like, right, so, like, I also recognize that when it comes to truths, that the truths concerning how relationships work can, in some ways, differ from how like life should work, right? And
Mm-hmm.
when I say that, I mean like yeah, it's for a relationship to work. Like yeah, it's probably not true that you should tell her that you think she's fucking up, especially if like you guys are like on like bad terms. Um,
That's the thing. Okay, wait. Say that again.
it's true in the sense of a relationship that you shouldn't tell her how you feel that she's fucking up if you guys are on bad terms in a
Right.
relationship sense. In a
Right.
life sense, it's
Mm-hmm.
true that kind of in the way we discussed earlier, um, that you should do everything you can in life for the explorative experience, right? And that you need to live yourself to your maximal potential.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, it's also true that you probably shouldn't really be talking to her at all. Um, so there's a lot of like different answers in that regard, depending on the level to which you ascribe the result. Like, what's your result?
What do you mean describe the result?
Like where you place the value of the result. Like, what result are you going for? Um, that changes the answer.
Well, here's the thing,
Yeah, the
man.
intention, yeah, with everything. Not only you could figure that out, but I have.
You know,
Okay, yeah, go. I got so sick, but go.
here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Well, the intention would be wanting to get back together with her, obviously. Now, and it's like I have to ask myself, it's like, do I really want that? What am I really signing up for?
Yep, that's the
If
question.
I'm, and it's like, bro, when I look back at our relationship, like, there really weren't any problems. I mean, like, it wasn't like perfect. Obviously, like, dynamics in relationship is like there's like figuring stuff out, compromising, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
But like big picture things where it's like we were like seriously negatively affecting each other, like not at all. There,
but
like
she left and you got depressed for 5 months. Is
He
that
meant
not?
during the relationship.
Huh?
He meant during the relationship.
Yeah, I know, but I'm drawing
right.
attention to the fact that the energetic construct you had of that good stuff and this
Mm,
bad stuff is not separate.
of course, but it's like
That's all fair.
why
So if you got back with her, you would that like what you felt the last 5 months will be prolonged. You would go through more cycles of that.
Also true, because I guess, in another way Michael could be saying, and at risk of misinterpreting what he said, is that that event that Michael referred to, her, she left you and took the kids. Um, it happened during your relationship. Yes, it was the ultimate ending to it, but that was still within the confines of the relationship.
Well, here's the thing, man. Is like the thing. The in her own words, the reason that she ultimately left me is precisely the things that I would be addressing in what I was thinking of saying to her. Because I mean, and I do, and like I do, like of course I have. It's ultimately like a selfish motivation, but that doesn't mean that like I do truly believe the things that I wanted to say to her. It's like
Yeah.
I
Right.
think that what she's doing is not only no good for herself, which she might not understand, um, but also what she claims to want, like especially like namely when we were like together and like we were like we were building something and it was literally all going mostly well until this happened. Like like she fucking she claims to want that, but then she decided that like it was too much for her and that she would rather just be having to quote unquote be free and have fun doing what she's doing now, which is like it's like and here's the thing, right? The thing that like makes it difficult is like it would actually be easier for me to like figure this out if like she broke up with me and she said like she was like in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
Like she tried to to break up in a way where like we're on cordial terms, and then like any conversation we had after that, she like keeps saying how she still has love for me and like sees a lot of good qualities in me, and that she doesn't feel like I actually did anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
it's like if you really feel that way and you claim to like want a certain type of relationship, and that's like she says like that's something like one of like kind of like the like her, like her fantasy, right, is to just like have like a certain kind of relationship, and we were in like the beginning stages of like being together and making things happen, and like why
Complete discordance to that. So like, what the fuck is she even talking about? right? And concerning her feelings towards you, and I said this last time about her saying she loves and respects you. Nothing she could says or does like is in accordance with those words, and her saying that you did nothing wrong isn't even really like an expression of like, feeling like oh like that like of saying like that means I want to be this. She's basically saying you did nothing wrong. I'm just going to like cruelly put you down like a dog anyway. You know. Um, so yeah,
I
that's
got so much on my train right now, guys. Like I gotta tell you.
this
Um,
guy's chugging, bro.
well, here's the thing though, right? It's like that confused part, you know. So I've obviously heavily thought about the reality, the possible thing where it's like, oh, she's just like the reason she's talking like this, like right because it's like if she really like changed her mind on the flip of a switch that she doesn't want to be with me anymore and she just wants to go do fuck shit, right? And she didn't want to interact with me anymore, then like she could have said a million things, or like even if she didn't want to like fucking seem like a bitch or be mean to me or whatever, or like make me quote unquote make me feel like I did something wrong, she could have just said some shit like, oh, fucking just like some fucking version of like, uh that she's like going through shit or whatever it is, and that like she just needs to be alone and blah 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 whatever, right? Which I mean she did a little bit, but not really. And it's like I cannot help but think like I can only rationalize it as like she's leaving it kind of open so that she has the option of coming back to me, which I'm not even gonna get into the whole thing of like should I entertain it or not? Like, or should I like the whole like I'm not I don't even feel egotistical about it and like oh like I'm the second option. You know, if I were to cross that road when it comes, then like I'll think about it. But it's like, all right, right? If things if she were to ever express an interest to want to be together again, and it was sometime down the road, I would want to have at least tried to tell her that the things that she's doing is fucking retarded and will make things worse for her. Um, it's right, like, alright, boom, right? Like, let's say she hits me up in like half a year or whatever, any on any amount of time, and says and like expresses interest in wanting to be together again. Then it's like, I have to think if I'm gonna consider getting back together with her. It's like, oh, what the fuck was she doing all this time, right? Um, what is she still the same fucking person? Did she like fucking get ran through? Did she do a bunch of all this shit, right? So, and then it's like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if I tell her that what she's doing is no good, then I don't know, maybe that might have some difference on what she actually does.
Hey, hey. Alright, okay. My train.
Wait,
My train,
wait,
dude.
wait,
I got to
wait,
10
wait, wait,
trains.
wait,
I got like 2.
wait, wait. You just give me 4 seconds. 4 seconds.
Alright,
You
alright.
no one even has to reply to anything I'm gonna say.
Alright,
Uh,
boom, boom, boom.
my answer to your quandary, Artie, is that when I came into this chat to talk about your girlfriend problems, I came in and saw that Anna was online and that neither of us are blocked on each other's Discord. It's the only,
Uh-huh.
and I had no idea. So I saw that and I'm like, oh, of course. While you were talking, I sat here and my mouse hovered over the block button, and I wanted nothing more than messenger and talk to her. and there's a part of me that still very much wants to be with her. And I sat there looking at that block button, and I clicked it, and I clicked block. That's my answer to your question, Michael. You're cooking. Go.
Damn, this guy's cooking, dude. And Nastya is messaging me right now with angry messages, but I will not block her because I can have fun with them. You make fun of parasites, right? Instead of being intimidated by them.
The difference being, of course, the only reason we can interact is when I would be the slurper. If I talk to her, then I'm slurping. She's slurping you, so yeah, have fun with it. Different scenario.
I'm sure. Alright, I wanted to ask you, man. Name someone that you really, like someone in your personal life that you really love and respect. That's not us.
Name someone that I really love and respect.
Yeah, like respect, like, damn, that's a cool fucking guy. I really like that energy. Or a girl, doesn't matter. It's not a lot of cool girls.
Does family count?
Sure. But you actually have to, like be like, damn, that's a cool guy. You know what I mean?
Gotta mean it.
Like,
hard to even pick. Or pick. I don't know if there's anyone that I feel on that level.
Pick the next best thing.
Or like the one that feels that the most. Like, I respect that motherfucker.
I don't know, probably Isaiah.
I'm feeling good. So, my question is, why do you not feel a need to tell Isaiah where to improve in his life?
Because I don't know how he can.
Well,
and in the ways that I have, that I think he can, is pretty much only like just go vegan, and I've told him that, and we've had a conversation about that.
I hear you.
And he's not against the idea.
What a fucking idiot! He's not vegan. That's crazy.
Okay, well, that's not surprising, but well, whatever. My analogy didn't work perfectly because there's not any good examples in your life. But
yeah, you got ganked, bro.
Yeah, I got a little ganked. My train's still got like a bunch of carts on it. I don't care. It lost like 2 carts or whatever. It's like a bunch of carts, like a wheel. But I just wanted to say this feeling of, I think, the thought that you care about her. I'd like to explore that. Because this care seems to only come when there's parasitism. Like, as in, okay, not trying to just throw buzzwords around, let's actually like get into it, right? So like,
let's go in here.
It's like, why don't you feel the need to care about anybody else? Why, for this specific person, is there a need to care how they conduct their energy? Right? Why is there not a need for more relevant people in your life? Or even, I'm sure there's people that you respect more than her. I'm kind of just kind of trying to get into the idea of what do you actually like about her? Is like, or you could say I care about her because she's a valuable person, right? But then can you actually like say what makes her a valuable person, right? No, I don't think so. She seems like a pretty normal ass fucking NPC fucker to me. I'm sure she's a nice girl, like, you know, in terms of...
You mean like, are you talking about things like excluding the spiritual stuff, I guess?
No, I mean just like any quality in her, any quality in her that you like feel is desirable. I maybe, how to say, desirable is a weird word in this context, but it's like if somebody was really like unique or something, I don't know, it would be like, but everyone's unique, right? Whatever. I just mean it's like when that care feeling comes, you don't feel that care feeling towards anyone else. You don't really care about what she does. Kind of. Well, you do care, but it's not for a good reason. The reason you do care is because you want that energy that you shared between each other. It's not actually like anything special about her. You could like otherwise.
What do you mean special?
Like if you met a girl on the street today and you guys
Mhm.
had a good time and you just kind of clicked and you had a good time, there would be that energetic configuration where now it's like we care about each other. You know? It's like there's nothing unique about sharing that feeling with one person versus sharing it with another person. Which is why when we share that feeling, we think like, oh, it's in that person that that feeling exists. It's really not. It's just like a relationship between you two where that feeling emerges, right? And so that's where the care comes from. But the care does not actually come from like, oh, you're such a unique person that I have to pay special attention to, and that's why I care about you more than everybody else. You see what I mean? Or not
I
really.
mean,
I do.
I mean, it's, you know,
It's just your feeling. Okay, so I'll just bring it to the point, so it's like fully pointed. Is you're fiending for the crackhead, slurm, lovey-dovey energy. That's what you're fiending for. You don't actually give a shit about her. Like, maybe you do, and maybe you recognize that she's like cool person, whatever. But that's not actually what you're longing for. You're not longing for her person. You're longing for the energy between you two, which is a crackhead slurm deal that makes you all crackhead slurmy, right? It's like if you fucking get drunk and then you like start to do your laundry or something, like you're super motivated sometimes, or it just changes your state of consciousness, right? And then
I see. I don't think I can reconcile that, man, because she, she really did contribute to my life, and as far as just like, let's say generic like qualities that a man would want in a woman, is like she was probably like the best thing I ever
Oh, just to doggy pile a little bit and gang up on you. Um, a little distinction that I think was important for you to recognize is you mentioning there about the qualities a man would want in a woman, um, which I think is a very important thing to recognize here. Is you're not talking about the qualities that a man would want in any person, but specifically a woman. Um, and there is no reason why that should be treated with any special distinction between a woman or anyone in your life.
yeah, because women ain't respectable. You can't even respect a woman. They're like fucking 5-year-olds. Swear.
It's like by saying that, you're saying it's like, oh yeah, she's pretty cool for a woman.
For a woman. That's too true. Because the standard is so low. Wait, is already saying it? Oh no, I'm saying it. No, the standard is so low. It's like. What of that word and of that phrase? Configuration. Let me configure my driver settings. Let me configure my Chrome options driver. Arty, you're gonna be configuring Chrome options driver, buddy. You gotta stop. You gotta forget about stupid girls and start learning about Chrome options drivers. All right, motherfucker. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna talk about this. Chrome options drivers later. And Firefox drivers. But I mean, hey man, with me and Nastya, man, I'll say it like this, man, it's so easy when you're in that slurm, in that slurmy energy. Because I will say once again, it's a destructive energy. It's destructive, poisonous, kill you to your fucking core energy. And you know that because you lived through it for X amount of months, 4, 5, 3, I don't know how long it's been. And maybe even 6 now at this point, right? Because it's still happening. That's... What else could make you feel that way? I mean, general depression, I guess, or whatever, but really, I mean, even for me, I could say it's a potent-ass energy to make you miserable in that energetic configuration. Really, I implore you to look at the good stuff, but also look at the bad stuff. Because no matter how good a qualities a person could have, if I met fucking woke-ass Superman Yogi, I don't know, 10,000, and he would, like, enrich my life very much, would I be, like, depressed if I didn't see him for, you know, if he was just like, yeah, man, peace, I gotta go. And I'm, like, depressed for 5 months after? No. So how could a person, like, not being with a person, how could it do that? Is because that's the energy.
Are you playing Total War music right now?
Fuck yeah, this has been playing the whole damn day. Put that put that shit on loop. No, but what I'm saying is that energy has to be seen in its totality, including all of the pain that you go through now has to be seen in the totality. And I don't think it's being seen, really. I think it's like, oh, it was good then, and so if we just can get back to that, that'd be cool. But that's not how that works. It works like how it's working right now. That's like what I thought with Nastya is like, oh, if only we could stop having miscommunications and fighting every fucking 3 days. Like, and every single time
So
you're like...
I don't know, what am I like, bro.
Sorry.
I don't know, man. I don't maybe I'm just fucking stupid, bro. Like, I don't know. I get the fact that I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crackhead shit, dude. Just like when you smoke crack, it's fucking great, and then when you don't have crack, you fucking want it. And what do you do when you want to get off crack? Just don't smoke it, pretty much, and then be like, oh, well, yeah, crack is cool, it's super cool, but I kind of feel like shit afterwards, so I'm just not gonna do it. Same shit with cheeseburgers. It's all the same thing. You just gotta kind of recognize that, hey, that's not really what I want. It's not really what I want, because it's just not worth it, you know? Like, if I killed somebody and took his money, well, then I'd have some money, but also I would have killed someone, and I probably would feel kind of bad about it. Just not me, because it's not worth it, you know? You balance the good and the bad, and you, like, decide what kind of energies you like, right? And if you like that energy, well, then go for it. Well, then don't be surprised when you feel like shit for the next 5 months. Again. Just saying. Like, just being real. Because that's what happened. So, why would it not happen again? Right? It's just a matter of, like, deciding what kind of energies you like. And if you think it's real, well, then experiment. There's nothing wrong with experimenting and doing it again.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like the whole point of making a relationship. Like if you're actually with a person for the rest of your life, then you don't, like, yes, there's gonna be fucking a lot of shit in there, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not getting anywhere with this.
I also don't think you want to be with a person for the rest of your life. I might be wrong. I don't know this aspect of you too well, honestly. But
I did want to just drop in there as like as a thing to think about too is like creating this imperative that this is a necessary function for you to conduct your life, so that you have to do this. And even more so to that, it's probably, and you know, in perhaps in a sacrificial way, more beneficial to your consciousness. That ultimately you don't end up spending your life with someone. Um, there is a time and a place for that, and the conditions we have discussed. But those conditions currently are not met. In the same way with my mother, I'm not holding up my end of the bargain. If you want to be in this relationship, you have to hold up your end of the bargain. And,
that's a
well,
good
quite
point.
frankly, no. And that's really all it comes down to. If anything in life, if you want to elevate your consciousness free from the sacrifice, then you have to hold up your end of the bargain. That's
So what is my end of the bargain in, I don't know,
we can provide examples, but I think it's best and easiest to say that you know your end of the bargain.
Just focus on yourself and shit. Focus on all your
I
mind
guess.
pollution and body pollution. I mean, that's ultimately right. All the you could generally encapsulate all of that in just that phrase, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's but that's like a very weird way. I mean, the like, yes, you're right, but it's like, all right, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, man. I've sought partnership my entire life. I don't know, maybe everyone does until they reach a certain point, like me right now. Maybe this is that point for me. But it's like, alright, right, holding up my end of the bargain is like I don't want to walk away from this conversation. Like, obviously I understand that and I agree, but I don't want to walk away from the conversation thinking that like alright, right, here's the thing. Let's say I do all these things, all like whatever, holding up my end of the bargain, becoming a Giga Chad, and working on myself. And a big reason why I do that is in hopes of finding a woman one day that will match my energy. Um, Now, is that retarded? Because it's like it's weird because on one side it's retarded because it's like you're doing it for somebody else,
Right.
even if it's not like,
Correct.
let's say it's not Hazel. Let's say right now I give up on her and I'm hoping that it's like someone else I'll meet one day. It's still for someone else. But then on the other side, it's like it's also like it also seems still self-serving because it's like it's just weird because it's like if you're doing like if I'm doing things for the sake of like being a good partner, then it's like I'm in a way doing it for someone else. But then the nature of having a partner is like you wanting them is a selfish thing.
Precisely.
So like what
That method is the ultimate act of self-service. It is.
is what? Which what is?
What we're describing, holding up your end of the bargain. Um, conducting yourself with the expectation of doing it to make yourself more desirable or amenable to a woman, and like as you just said as well, like wanting a woman to be with you being a selfish thing. It is. It's all selfish. Any outcome that you desire is selfish. Anything.
As it ought to be.
As it ought to be.
Because that's the only
But I
way
don't know.
anything good
That
happens.
also that also seems so empty, man. Because it's like
I know that feeling.
that'll only keep you going for so long. It's like, yeah, even if I think that every day, like I do everything thinking, oh boy, one day I'm gonna meet that girl and all of this will be like worth something. Which I'm not saying it's not worth it on its own. Like I'm doing things for myself ultimately, anyways. It's good for me. But it's like eventually that just becomes a very emptying feeling because when you don't find a girl for long enough, it's like
At the end of the day, this whole girl thing, the only reason you feel any, like, well, this is not anything new to say. It's just like a scarcity in yourself that this life is boring or unenriching or just not seeing the beauty of your inner. It's like once you see that, it's like, fuck your inner. Your inner is gay, ladies. I'm cool. Like, you think the party is over there where the ladies are. The party is actually where you are all the time. Like, what's the actual object of interest in this world? It's always just you, right? So, not some other girl. I just don't know where this, like, deep-rooted belief of, like, that's when the party's gonna start, is when we have a lovey-dovey girl.
When the chicks arrive,
Chicks arrive, that's when the party starts. But all the real nibbers know when people get up and open their eyes, that's when the party starts, right? But if you don't feel that, then yeah, then girls are just another, slurm distraction like anything else. Like food and entertainment and jerking off.
bro, but I don't know, like, how am I supposed to, like, besides, like, being vegan, like, what the fuck do I do?
oh, now you're getting into the goods. Um, well,
I'm gonna
that,
smoke a joint right now, bro. Oh, D.
yeah, bro, fucking, you're telling me I want to smoke a joint all night.
Yeah, but I haven't smoked one in, like, over a year.
I know, I'm just making a name because it's relevant for
I
tonight.
might do it. I might just do it.
Dude,
That's
you
a good idea.
remember? Sorry. Do you
Huh?
remember how you felt when you went raw for like the first day and the universe literally just like throwing a million sinks in your face? Like, good job, King.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, yeah, that's
don't you remember
cool.
the feeling of like connection and just purity and lightness and like optimism and like just movement? And like, okay, I don't really know what's gonna happen next, but that's okay because I'm doing my best, and that feeling is just so pure. There's nothing hiding from anything. It's just being honest with all of your energies that you can see. You know, what the fuck else is better? What is a better process than that? Like, what is a better feeling than that? Than to be in that process? It's just such a pure feeling. It's like, you know, but here and this is okay, this is not like a, how do I say, not a scorn, right, or whatever, but it's like here we have gone back to eating cheeseburgers, haven't we? So how much do we really value that feeling? Right, how much do we really value it? It's easy to forget. It's easy to forget how that feeling actually is the best thing. What's up, James?
You got more to say? 'Cause, I'm jumping.
No, okay.
You can if you like.
I'm pretty much done.
Cool. Hold on a second.
1 second, boys.
Very pertinent. Okay, you take a second actually because I have something else I want to ask. Michael, I'm about to soak some chickpeas. Can you give me your 10-second lingo? I got my chickpeas.
You're in a bowl. What am I doing? Just filling it up to water level here, and just leaving for 12 hours, and then replace the water and do that every 12 hours for 2 days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Watch Buff Guy again, but yeah, just like what?
No, I'll watch Buckeye, but just like first day, like just put them in water and put them in the fridge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you have to wash them first. Maybe you could.
No, fuck it.
No, you actually, if you just got them out the bag, you might want to rinse them because there might be rocks in them.
Oh yeah. Facts though. Now I'm gonna take this. Okay. Oh no, I'm not gonna. Um,
Hello, yo,
Yo,
I'm
yo.
back.
cool. Then you can hear this too. I think that this conversation starts to merit another direction where we're broadening the scope in which we have to define what is the most important facet of living your life. Is it A, finding a woman and being happy with her, or is it B, elevating the quality of your consciousness to its utmost level? Um, and hey, man, I'm not saying it in a patronizing sense. For some, the answer might be A. Um, for some, it might be. I don't think the answer for you is A. I don't think that's what you value most in your life. Um, and also to that point, I just wanted because I wanted to like just say it in this sentence is like do things for yourself that matter a lot, and watch what fucking happens. Watch the world orient itself around it. If you were saying like, oh, it's kind of lonely, the idea that I'll just be focusing on myself and then one day I'll find that girl. It's like, well, it doesn't necessarily even have to go that way. Watch like your whole world flip upside down and it's gonna like pull you and Hazel together, like at that point, if it's like at like a great point, if that's what it was meant to be, But like I guarantee you, you do the utmost for yourself, and the outcomes that you wanted the most out of any of them will be the one that happens.
Yeah.
But Hazel or someone else.
Then you're gonna be like those buff guys that like don't get laid ever, and they literally just go to the gym to like look good, and but they don't get laid. But that probably is why they went to begin with.
I don't.
But I'm kind of memeing.
So what do I do?
Okay,
Okay,
go
okay.
vegan. The fuck?
This is a
Go
yeah.
go raw.
This is the you go off. Yeah, definitely go off. So like when you're thinking about like what are the next steps, like what are the things I can do for myself? Okay, one, yeah, diet is the most important thing. Absolutely, gotta fix your diet, bro. Like fixing your diet is like how your system runs. Like your system is the fucking projector screen for reality. So yeah,
Do I?
fix
Does that mean I can't finish my mom's food?
Mm-hmm.
do whatever the fuck you want, man. Just recognize the fucking outcomes.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh, finish it. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Recognize the outcome.
but
Bang.
the other thing is, um, the reason why the diet thing is so important for you in particular is because you're asking like you said like, oh, what do I do? Like just go vegan? Like then what's next? But like think about it like this, right? It's like the thing about the diet is like you could go to the gym, you could meditate, you could stop smoking nicotine. These are all things that like are true and valid and will help you, but these aren't like the most glaring issues that plague you, right? Like it's not about the choice that you make. What it's about is committing yourself to a streamlined form of improvement that deviates from the current things that set your condition and your experience. Where we talked about this before in previous chats, and it's like some of the most fucking golden, valuable information that you'll ever get in your life is what the essence of healing truly means. And the essence of healing, what it truly means, is not the various steps that you take to create healing. The essence of that is the commitment and the resolve that you place within your mind by making these choices. It's about
Dang.
setting the principles for yourself. That is where healing occurs. It's about the quality of your consciousness. So you don't even have to do any of these things. If you could do nothing and set that resolve in your mind, sure, yeah, that's an answer. But like, you might want to take some steps because it's a lot easier to just do it that way. A lot easier. Just take some steps and
Realistically, yeah, you gotta do
recognize
some
it,
stuff.
and like really, really
digging into and recognizing the true beauty and value of them, not doing it with confusion, not doing it with doubt and FUD, but doing it with commitment, resolve, excitement, enthusiasm for life. That's what it's about.
Or out of necessity to not kill yourself. That's also. But that might be where it starts, and then it ends up being a good thing. I'm just saying, it's like the external world puts us in, squeezes your ass. Your ass gonna get squeezed, and it's gonna keep squeezing you till you fucking get off your lazy dick balls and realize your consciousness is the only thing that fucking matters. Until you do, you're gonna get squeezed like a squeegee. And that's what it takes. And get squeezed. She. Like a squeegee hut junior. Like Ouija. You know that meme with the creepy Luigi?
I don't. Let's try it.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't seem satisfied. Voice your piece.
Voice what?
Your piece.
What do you mean?
Voice your peen, dude, and tell us how you feel.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should just listen to you guys and hope that it works.
But you don't
Okay.
need to hope. You went
Look,
raw.
I don't,
You went raw and you felt it. And you felt it before, too. That wasn't the only time in your life that you felt it.
I beseech you, Artie, because I commanded this of you previously, and you promised me that you would. When you were going through wrong, and you had all these cool things that were just happening around you, asked you, Artie, never forget this day. Never forget this day, because a point will come where you're going to need to remember this experience.
Damn, he
in
did
order to
say that
value.
shit, dude. Sorry, James. He said that shit, I remember.
And this is this exact moment. Because as it goes, you will forget this feeling. The feeling is fleeting, but the events can be coded in your memory to be used as tools to remember these things. The feeling is fleeting. You will always forget the feeling and you will always falter and get down and struggle. But understanding that there is a real value that you yourself experience, that you yourself not only experience, but voice the value of that experience to us, like use that, my nigga. That's some real shit. Real shit. You made a friend that day.
Hey.
yeah.
It's really easy to forget these things. I forget them all the time, bro. I forget them all the damn time. But you just fucking keep at it. You get back on that horse and you keep riding it because, goddamn, um, when you do it with the faith, when you do it with faith, you say to yourself, I surrender myself to the universe and the outcome that comes. And damn the outcome, but I will do my darndest to achieve the optimal one. Then you have now entered the realm of pure possibility. And possibility is the most exciting thing in the world. And it's not limiting yourself to wanting this one outcome. It's not saying that things will not be okay if I don't get this one way. It is the acceptance that you can achieve joy and beauty and wonder and possibility with any road that you follow.
Yeah. That's the best one. Is when you're woke, you don't have to argue about what happens to you. You don't have to argue like you recognize that every moment is the best moment that could possibly happen to resolve
Mm.
yourself. And that every moment is a present, which is why it's called the present. And it's also
Fuck you.
present. No, it's true. And then when something that you don't want happens to you, it's like a little kid that's like, he gets a present and then he opens it and he's like, this is not what I want. And then he throws it out. Like, yeah, I want something else. Ah! Right? That's what it is. But when you woke, you're just like, damn, dude, everything's fucking lit. And then when it's not lit, and then you remember that everything happens as it's supposed to, that's actually when even more lit shit happens. Because you get this feeling on the inside that's like, whoa, I'm in this shit, and I'm really doing the immortal work. Oh, you know what it is also? Hey, just to throw every fucking spiritual topic in the book, right? Is, it's valuing what's immortal versus what's temporary. Because all of the slurm sensations, all the body sensations, all the lovey-dovey sensations also are all temporary. They're not immortal. The only thing that's immortal is your consciousness and being at peace with yourself. Because guess what? You motherfucker, you are a motherfucking immortal motherfucker. So, if you can't sit still with yourself, well then, what's that gonna say about the rest of your immortal existence? You're gonna be with this motherfucker for quite a long time, like forever. So, it's nice to see the beauty in him, wouldn't it be? I think it would be.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna, that's the only real motherfucker that you're invested in. The one that's
Let
gonna
me tell you, that
forever.
nigga Arty, that nigga way more beautiful than that thought is, bro.
Dude, that's what
I
I'm
love
saying. And also, just to throw more
Arty.
spiritual topics in the book, is like, why the fuck should you give a fuck about anybody who doesn't recognize your beauty inherently? Who's she fucking? Mr. Chad Dickballs from the gym? What's he got on you, dude? Who cares? And at that point, why even respect the person's energy that doesn't respect yours? Or that doesn't see the value in yours? Right? Then that's, I believe, what the kids call simping. I believe. You know? But I don't use those
You guys
words.
are right.
No, but you got it, dude. You got it. I know those pits. I know those slurm pits. I know when you're in that, like, parasite shit. That's how I felt with Nastia. It's like when she leaves, I'm like, no, I'm so, like, oh, this world is, like, empty without you. I literally wrote that to her in text. I'd be like, this world is, like, so empty without you. I can't imagine, like, what's the point of living if there's no one to share it with? And you're, like, yeah, and you're, like, the closest person in my life, and I can't share my insides with you. So, like, what's even the point? And it's just such cringe. It's cringe to the maximum. Like, there's no other word for it. It's just weak, cringe bullshit, like contrived bullshit. Contrived in that it is kind of real when you're saying it because you're in that energy. But it's only when you're in that energy. It's like a fucking crackhead that did crack. I bet if we all did crack and then we got off crack, we would be like, there's no reason to live because nothing really comes close to crack. You know what I mean? I'm so.
All right, boys, you got it. You got it. Tomorrow, I'm going back.
Oh yeah.
I'm as the Muslims call it, a revert.
Nice. These fucking Muslims. Muslim is proud, Artie. Gurren Lagann would be proud.
I'm gonna. You know what it is though?
What's up?
I just need to find stuff to do to take up my time.
In the movie Ghostbusters, in the Ghostbusters theme, the guy goes, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Just saying.
Yeah. Take up your time. Shit, Artie.
That shit's banging.
Yeah. Well, go learn about Java, Selenium, Cucumber framework, WebDriver manager. Go learn about IDEs. Install an IDE. You don't gotta wait
Hey,
for the
guys.
class to start. You can just
Hey
start
guys,
stuff.
I just wanted to say, although I haven't been very vocal about it, I'm absorbing and accepting and agreeing with everything you guys are saying. I'm gonna let it marinate, like try to go to sleep with it and start, just like back on my shit tomorrow. But right now,
Yeah.
Dude, I
like
love
this
you,
moment,
bro.
I have to go smoke this joint.
The best time to end a call is when value has been immediately extracted.
Yes. Yeah, I thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Love you, Brody. Dude, it's so much fun to
Love
talk
you too,
to.
man.
I recorded this whole conversation, by the
Nice. That's hot.
way. I'll post it in a
Yeah.
private video.
Nice. All right, boys. I'll talk to you tomorrow in the morning, or maybe if you guys stay up a bit, I'll hit you up in a little bit.
Nah, I'm gonna go to bed too.
All right.
Yeah, I'm probably like oil and sleep, I imagine.
Good night,
All right.
Arty.
Love you, Brody. It was great.
Thanks for talking to me tonight, bro. You
Yeah, it
Yeah.
helped
was
me.
good talk.
Absolutely. Glad it did. You guys helped me too. All right. Have a good night, man.
Peace, dude.
Take care. Go to my charger in the morning.
Peace, Brody.
All right. Peace. Night.
You know, it's funny, because Artie said, good night, man.
Wait, no ghosts?
Go the ghosts. Artie said good night, man, but then I said good night, dudes. Like, he should have said plural, and then because he didn't say plural, I got fucked up in my head, and then I said plural.
That happens.
That's a weird fuck up. Dude, Nastya messaged me. Do we want to read it? For fun. Oh, wait. Could I tell you before that, man?
No, come to Facebook and then tell me.
Okay, let's go to Facebook. Wait, I gotta piss first.
What'd you say?
No, I said I gotta piss, but I'm on
I
Facebook. I'm
can
going
see
on
your
Facebook.
fucking camera. This whole time you've been fucking out of it.
What?
I said now I can see your fucking camera. This whole time I couldn't see your fucking camera.
No way, dude. I was making so many funny faces.
I know, bro. It sucks. That's such a shame.
You
I had
just
no idea.
exit and come back in like 5 times, and then it'll work.
Love that Discord.
Yeah. Alright, Facebook. Or unless you want to hear it, because you see me now.
No, I want Facebook. Fuck this place.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it because it's 1 in the morning. But, man, I was so fucking getting so tired anytime I eat. I was like, I hate this shit. The last like 3 days. I'm like, I eat and I'm like, fuck eating. It's gay.
No, I feel very similarly these days.
Because so today I didn't eat until like 5, and I straight up went from like 6 a.m. to like 5 p.m. on ham hossing on Indian guys stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's why you don't eat.
Who's Indian guy?
Huh?
Who's Indian guy?
Rakul Shitty, his academy.
Oh, so you do... Okay, we didn't cover that. I'm still fucking confused. So you do Rahul Shitty?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because I asked you earlier, how do you know he's better? And then you went, and then did mom stuff.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no. Because my guy, his name is Diego, and he's Mexican. And, well, he's Chroma Tech Academy, right? It's like the site, but...
So the hard thing you're going through right now is Rahul Shitty stuff.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
No, in terms of the thing, I actually paid $4,000 for him, like, literally fucking like a month ahead, must be. In front of everybody else.
Right. I was very confused about this. I didn't know.
Yeah. No, Rakul Shitty's the man, because he doesn't pull.
Let's do
punches.
girl stuff.
Girl stuff.
I know you'll go off, bro. I know you'll go off. I can't listen to text. It's too late in the day.
Yeah, no. No, I'd go off because it's the only thing I've been doing for like the last 3 days. But I just wanted to say, I was like, when I ate like the last 3 days, of course it's not going to be like that forever, and today I feel it way less, right? But it's like, man, going back to food is like, holy fuck. I would like eat and I just turn like insta-retarded. Like I can't even understand what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yeah.
But then I don't eat and I'm like 12 hours a day, maybe do the same thing.
Oh, Can you please send me the
Total War
Total
soundtrack.
soundtrack you're listening to?
That's funny. Did you hear it? We said it at the same time.
Okay, it's this one. I see. I found it. I know it.
Yeah. That's funny. I forgot you saw my screen.
No, it wasn't even because of that. I was gonna ask you. I've been meaning to ask you, and that was a good time.
Nice.
I couldn't hear it. I couldn't see it. It just was on my mind.
All right, James. Since you asked, we're gonna.
Fuck you, bro. Get the fuck. I will literally hang up, bro. I'm so tired. Midnight was my cutoff, bro. This is you got me past my bedtime, bro.
Okay, no, girls.
Oh wait, hold on. I want to see if. Oh, fuck. I meant to ask Arto if he wants to stretch in the morning. Shit.
Oh, it's okay. Let him marinate. He has to marinate more.
Yeah.
That's cool that you guys did that. I dig it. I super dig it.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you guys both got tech jobs doing this, all three of us could just go to Florida or wherever the fuck we want and do it there. Lol.
This is true. This is very true.
Alright, we doing this shit? We cracking this open?
Yeah, we're cracking this can. Cracking these cans.
Let's crack these cans. Oh, she's online.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, it's so long. Hey, maybe we'll start with just what was said before. I'm obviously don't write in Russian. I Google Translate it.
Well, she unsent one.
She doesn't not much. No, I know she's bugging out, but that's
Oh
not my
god,
problem.
here we go. I give you. Oh god.
We're just gonna put it all in one.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. What is that? Would you just read me those? You don't need to pay. Just read me those. I don't want to. Okay, whatever. Fine.
I can't read Russian. Unless you want me to just read the English.
You can't. So you fucking translate it every single time she sends you a message?
Yeah. No, I could read I could read short stuff. Like I could read like conversational things.
You can't just be like, bitch, speak English?
No, she can't speak English, dude.
At all?
No, she can, like some stuff, but not enough to actually communicate a complex idea.
Ridiculous. So you're in like a real Russian relationship. That's so weird to me.
No, when I speak to her, I only speak in Russian.
What the fuck, bro? This is ridiculous.
It made my Russian really good. My mom was like, your Russian got a lot better. I'm like, yeah. And I could read all of this. I could. It would just take, I'm just like too lazy. I could read something like this long. No problem.
Alright.
But then I'm not reading this shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
You should just not read it anyway. Lol. Alright, let's read this. I gave you 2 years of my life. You were the most precious, magical person in my life. No one was so close to me. You were the very depths of me. You knew me like no one else had ever known me. I didn't want this love at all. I was very scared. I didn't want to step into it. You convinced me in this. I believed you, and I stepped there without a trace. You just came into my heart and trampled it. You wrote this letter. It is cruel. You wrote that you never appreciated romantic love. A couple of days. Oh, this is beautiful. A couple of days ago, I was cleaning my phone and I found this screen. What you wrote. It turns. Okay, so she found it. Yeah. Okay.
This is the screenshot.
My first and only love. We are still learning ourselves. We always go so much, and I want to continue with you. I love you. I'm looking at the present I made for you, and I'm thinking of how much I love you. This world is empty without you. I'm so sorry I hurt your feelings. Never want to hurt your feelings again. I love you so much. Yeah, you sound like me, Nana.
It's funny that literally the whole "this world is empty without you" thing. I just remember that super cringy ass line, which I really believed back then. And it's just funny, it just came up so much in conversation today.
No, that's hilarious. Also funny, that she just so happens to be using that exact thing to weaponize against you.
Indeed. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. I didn't even consider that context. That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Mhm.
All right. Oh, sorry. I
Honestly,
didn't
I think
realize you
it's
can't continue
yeah,
reading.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. um, I was putting my phone. I found the screenshot what you wrote. Turns out that all these words do not mean anything. Well, you're not wrong. And you did not mean you are a monster. I love this shit, bro.
Yeah.
This is comparable to the fact that I was lifted above the clouds and thrown with all my strength against the ground from the very high. Didn't she break up with you?
Yes.
This chick is fucking bonkers, bro. Jesus Christ. Alright, give me a scroll
No, this
now.
is me.
Yeah, okay, good, good. Everything I did and said all the time that we were together was honest. Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm sure. After all, at the very beginning, I said that it was an experiment, that I did not know how it would turn out. Everyone tried their best to keep the energy between us stable, but it didn't work out. The letter actually says that over the last 4 months, I've been leaning towards the fact that I don't really appreciate romantic love, but at the time I thought I did. We go into different versions of ourselves through different energy configurations, like in schizophrenia. Is she quoting you with the schizophrenia thing, or?
No, this is me writing.
Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. So, okay, so starting from everything, okay, this whole block.
Yeah. Anything
Okay, so everything,
separated by lines is a change of person.
okay, everything I did and said all the time we were together was honest. Okay, I thought that was her saying that. I was
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
okay,
I was gonna ask about that.
yeah,
I was like, no, I was honest.
yeah, I felt the ring and said it was an experiment. I did not know how to everything tried their best to keep the energy between us stable, but it didn't work out. The letter actually says that over the last 4 months I've been leaning towards the fact that I don't really appreciate romantic love. At the time I thought I did. We go into different versions of ourselves through energy configurations, like it's schizophrenia. Thanks to this experience, I now understand this aspect of myself better. So, like everything else, it is useful and necessary experience. Everything was honest and tried their best to make it work. Everyone was honest and tried their best to make it work, and I don't think you should feel like a victim. Rather, recognizing that experience has something to show you is probably the best way to approach the situation and draw wisdom from it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Super more just neutrality. And then these last two messages, uh, she sent one and then she sent the other one. Like she sent one up to here,
Okay.
and then 2 hours later sent the other one when I didn't reply.
I learned the wisdom that I am self sufficient. It helped me connect back to myself. When you enter the sphere of unity with your higher self, nothing is needed at all. Okay. Okay. There is a heart and it knows everything. Now I really regret when I agreed to play this love, and I regret that when we met, it would be better if it wasn't.
It would
Uh,
be better if we didn't meet. Weird translate.
okay. If I could rewind time back, I would rewind and erase everything. I don't know who you are. See, like, it's funny too, because, like, even, like, when, after, like, Anna and I concluded and shit,
Mm-hmm.
like, one thing that, like, we both agreed upon was, like, we would absolutely have gone through this again, 100%.
Mm.
Um,
I know
so,
she would too. She's just on her schizophrenia hissy bitch shit. But I don't care. I don't care how you feel, lady.
yeah, right, exactly.
If you know there's a heart, then you know
Yeah, bro,
everything
it's
you
like,
need to
yo,
know.
you're saying like nothing is needed at all, and yet like she's like getting on your case for being saying like you don't care about romantic love.
Uh-huh. Yeah, alright.
Um, okay, all right, cool. Now let's get
Mm-hmm.
into the meat and potatoes.
It's just
We had
so all this shit is just so goddamn incoherent. It's like you could only laugh I can only laugh about this shit.
no the cognitive dissonance is truly beautiful.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Some spicy action.
Holy Jiminy Crimbus, that's a lot.
Oh yeah. 500 character limit. Wait, she just
Wait, what's her name on Facebook?
on Anastasia Trainer.
Like TRAINER
Yeah.
and OR.
Oh, it's right here. Do you see it?
Wait, hold on, let me do that. Okay, NER, gotcha.
Wait, you just gonna look at her?
Yeah, no, check her out. I kind of forgot what she looked like. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, she is literally one picture. Well, okay. Oh yeah, dude, this chick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it radiates off of her. She's the only one on that cover photo who's wearing a fake smile.
Let's see.
Except for the chick on the right.
Yeah. No, she recognizes the whole, what's it called? She's like, thinks her competitions are like cringe now.
Also, like, two of these chicks don't have makeup. Three of them do, and she's just absolutely fucking caked.
Yeah. I do really like that.
Alright. I don't even know why I care. Let's go back to the, you're showing stuff on your screen as well.
I'm just
Is that her?
scrolling, dude.
Is that her?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it doesn't look like her. Oh, what I thought she looked like.
She's doing, she told me like a couple months, like maybe in like December or something, that she wanted to do like go to twerk classes.
She want to go to what?
Twerk classes or pole dance classes.
Oh, that's funny.
I burn 500
Burn
calories
5
per
calories per
pole
pole dance,
dance,
of
of
course.
course.
It's only a plus to be there training gym so I can crawl on the pylon.
On the
Today the
pylon.
teacher told me, yeah, you took your time in class. You're already crawling. I don't believe it. What the fuck? Okay. I've had enough of this.
Good consciousness, dude. Crawl on the pylon. Oh shit, crawl on the pylon, dude. That's a good meme. That's a good meme, Google Translate. Who's writing this shit anyway?
You can just triple click the message box, by the way.
No, because then it only does the paragraph.
Okay, never mind. I lied.
On the pylon. I mean, normally I'd have the Russian lady on Google Translate just say this, because I can't tell what fucking words are mine and which ones aren't. That is quite funny that she did go to her hoe classes at the end of the day. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Let's read it.
I read your letter a few more times. I completely agree that those energies in which we lived should be stopped. And not these structures in which we lived. I understand that I respect and appreciate your aspects of being. These are your words, but I feel the same and completely agree with this. I am writing these words to you. At the same time, I do not want to copy the energy configuration that we shared among ourselves either. However, the energy configuration that we have lived in for
These
so
are my
long.
words. These are my words.
Okay.
Oh, I just wanted to do a little analysis of your letter. Next will be your paragraphs of your letter, and I will comment on them in parentheses. Okay, very good. It is good to have a friend or partner in order to live high. Okay, wait. Let's just read it in silence, because I don't even know what the fuck.
But like, how much? Okay, then.
In parentheses is her stuff, what she's saying.
Okay.
Everything else is my stuff. Agree. You read the first paragraph?
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
No, stop. Right there. No, unpleasant. Yeah, unpleasant moments.
That's still all me. She just at the end just said agree.
Okay.
I agree.
If the energy reality of the current situation is such that we cannot interact, sorry. Stop. She just fucking pasting your shit and saying I agree, bro. What the
Yes,
fuck is this?
is exactly what she's doing, and adding a few like non-sentences to
Mm-hmm.
say anything. That's
So
just like not. I agree.
give me the last paragraph here.
Oh, that's it. It's cut. It's cut off. Where is it?
Okay, because hopefully we get some like analytical commentary at the end of this. Otherwise, like, what a fucking waste of time.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Don't make strong investment in another one. Okay, I agree. I respect many aspects of your being. You have wonderful qualities. Your perseverance, adventurous, great. Is this your words?
Yes.
Okay. Angela, you're a completely unique person. Several times in the past, when I looked at the homeless on the street and wondered whether you're money or not, and I realized you don't feel sorry for them because there's a way for them as well as for me. Compare the situation to Europe and how I saw you manage to create a livable future for yourself. I always thought it was really cool. Real superstar quality. You're truly exceptional, absolutely. It made me smile widely. Thanks for the star. Oh, all right. Well, that's a suck. That's the light shadow right there.
What's this dub? Why did she copy and paste it? Well, she might as well have done a Google comment. Well, it might have been read only actually, so she can't do that.
You're fucking hilarious.
Just Google commented and just be like a teacher, like check. All right.
Oh my god, dude, you would already talk behind my back? What is this shit?
About what?
No, I just see you guys have a personal chat over there.
Dude. Yeah, he's told me. He told me stuff. Yo. He messaged me and shit. He messaged me and shit too. What was he calling me for? Oh, he wanted to know about the work stuff, I think. Before. Dude, what a non-anything. It's not even spicy. No, I get it. See, it's like... she tries her best.
You know what it is?
What's up?
It's the classic fluctuation of emotions that women experience that they're incapable of like containing.
Yeah.
So like with her initial words, she was like, oh my god, maybe it was too harsh, let me reel it back. We did this.
Yeah, right.
Because at the end of the day, it's like arty, it's all an attempt to get the other person back. Or at least just to suck their energy.
Yeah, it's just the energy suck. I know she doesn't want to like continue the relationship, but it's just
wants to suck your energy, literally. And it's the same thing with Artie. He doesn't even want that relationship. He doesn't want that relationship. He just wants to fucking slurp her energy.
Slurp some energy, dude. That's all anyone wants around these parts. It's on your slurm. Dude, you know, I was like, kind of, you know, when you're fasting, when you're like juicing and stuff, it's like your consciousness is more light. It's like more shakable, right? But then, how to say it's weird. It's like, it's just more sensitive to everything, you
Yeah.
know. But then when you eat like big old pasta, then you're just like all numbed out. You know what I mean? And I
Mhm.
was like pretty numbed out a lot of the time, like the last 3 days after eating solid food. And I was like, she sent me that, and I literally just like could have wrote anything. I could have just wrote
Yeah.
like
Right. Right.
lol or write nothing, but I just said like,
Fuck you.
keep it honest, keep it like, you know, keep it straight, you know, just keep it
Mhm.
straight, keep it
Mhm.
like not not anything, keep it dry, just keep it dry, and ultimately I'm
Keep it
just like
dry.
keep her away from me, like because all you're gonna get from me is a bunch of dry spiritual words. Oh yeah. You want more spiritual essays? I'll write them. I'll write a few, not too many though.
Talk about leaving her to hang out to dry, bro.
Hanging out to dry.
Wow, I'm just. I was closing tabs, so I came back and saw her pictures open. It's amazing how different she looks without makeup.
She's pretty without makeup. I always told her, "Is like you look like shit with makeup. You just look like an ugly thought." Basically,
Hmm.
she's pretty without makeup. She's genuinely a really nice looking person.
Well, all right then, Chief.
Wait. It's the best
Chieftain.
part. No, it wasn't the best part. When the flute goes, ooh, ooh, ooh. But it wasn't that
I
part.
love.
It baited me. I was waiting for so long after. It was just a pause.
Dude, I know exactly what you mean because that like it's like because when you're in the game you can't like replay or rewind or anything, right? It's
Yeah.
like all the time like that be happening where it's just like, oh, this is a good part, this is a good part, and it's like
Yeah,
you're fucking baited, bro.
and you know that part. You know exactly
I
what
like the
part I said.
part. I like the part where they start hitting that Spanish guitar. They'd be like ding 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 ding.
That
It's
was good, dude. That was good.
do they have like the like does that one do like the deep like pagan singing?
Uh-uh. It's mostly just flute. I only
Okay.
listened to this one though. I haven't actually like expanded my horizons at all in this soundtrack. I
Hmm.
literally just had this
I
one
mean, I
on
wouldn't
for.
know the difference. It's all the same to me. Sometimes when the game loads and your screen has like panned to like the corner of the map
Uh-huh.
before like the soundtrack starts playing, it'll render the desert soundtrack because it's like on the bottom right
Uh-huh.
part. So then like you're fucking like out like looking in the woods and like in the north and shit. You're just listening to fucking Arab desert music and you're like, the fuck is
That was
this?
funny. So it's like the whole time it does that.
But I mean, like they must have like an algorithm for it because then it'll like reload. Probably like they like like spaces out like the tune into bytes.
Yeah. Yeah, right. This is a
Yeah,
chill ass soundtrack though.
when that flute hits, it hits, bro.
Yeah.
It goes. "Ba-na, ba-na." You're just like hell yeah.
The shit's lit. It's like the best one. It's just like sometimes you hear it. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's like most of the time you don't actually know like even are conscious that the music is playing, but then sometimes it hits that part, you're like nice, and you get a little bit of orms in your head, and you're like, I will
Yeah.
continue focusing on the thing I'm focusing on.
No, it's
It's like
very
a vape.
finely tuned. It's very finely tuned and designed to like keep you fucking like in there as long as possible. Like
Dude, damn straight.
enough to grip your attention, but not enough to notice it. It's like that.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so good. I had that shit on all day, like actually for like 12 hours on loop. And I don't know when it loops either. But But you still hit that flute. That's just lit.
Oh my god, I was trying so hard not to spit out any water there.
Dude, 122 pounds, huh? What the fuck is happening?
Nah, that's pretty crazy, man. That's all like very wacky.
When will it stop? I want it to stop. Or I don't actually care that much. It's
When your
just,
teeth heal.
yeah, right? What the fuck? Though I say, I didn't lose 40 pounds of fat. Jesus Christ. You know? Some good
Yeah.
amount of that was like just crap. Definitely. How could I lose 40 pounds of fat? That would mean I was like 25% body fat and I'm 0% body fat now.
Mm-hmm,
You know?
mm-hmm.
Well, I lost some muscle, that's for sure. But
Oh my god, bro, you're giving me fucking Attila flashbacks up the dick, bro.
the good parts.
Up the dick
Just
skis, dog. Oh my god. I'm in the end game of my campaign now.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played in a while. I stopped playing. I'm at a cool part actually. I kind of stopped on a cliffhanger, so I can't actually race play. Basically, I've like I got like a good positioning, right?
Yeah.
And fucking like after like a certain turn, like Attila spawns, because he comes of age and inherits his kingdom of Huns, and then they begin their invasion of the Western world. Like and like just like doom stacks of armies start like pouring in from the east. Or at first they start like with a little trickle, and then like more of them come, and then like oh, fuck them. So basically, like I'm at a point where like it's been like a year since Attila spawned, and I've casted a wide net of spies out into the east, so I have a good vision of the map, and I can like see them like marching in. Like I've gotten a couple trickles so far, but I can see them marching in. You know, like big armies that are gonna come in like 9 turns or whatever.
Good boy.
And so like I've set up like I like basically like went like hyper recruitment mode in my military and like set up like forts and armies along like every single river ford and mountain pass and like forest clearing like that goes along my eastern border, which is like massive. It goes from fucking like Lithuania to like fucking like Greece, you know. Um and it's hype. It's hype, you know.
Is that like the final boss? Or I think
He's basically the final boss, yeah.
or does it keep going after if you beat him?
I mean, the game continues. You know, it goes as long as you want it to. Really.
Right.
But yeah, it's like once you beat him, like the end credits play. So it's like
Right, and then just like keep playing if you want.
or the end cutscene plays. I must say, yeah.
Right. Is
Yeah.
there?
And then you can keep playing because there are like certain victory conditions you could like to like beat the game, like hold this region for X amount of turns and something like that. And then like the game will end, like for good.
If you get
Then
everything.
I'll be like, get the fuck out and go. Like,
Do people actually get everything, or is that just kind of like for crazy?
yeah,
Gamers?
yeah. I mean, like I've always the way I've always played it is just like you play it as long as like you know like I mean, like obviously like you create like sick headcanon while you're playing the game, you know, and so like once your headcanon is played through, like you don't want to keep going because that just ruins the headcanon.
Right. That's fun. Did you ever beat him?
What's that?
Did you ever beat the Tilla?
No, this is the first and only campaign I played for it.
Uh,
So like that's why I'm excited. I'm excited to fight the battle. Apparently the doom stacks keep spawning until you kill Attila. So it's like really tough.
so
You gotta find him. You gotta find him on the world.
Oh, he's hidden too.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you know, he's not hidden, but he's somewhere on the map. You know, that's a big ass map.
I see.
And like he doesn't like teleport or like disappear or anything. You gotta find him, and then you kill him, and then he'll respawn, and then you have to kill him again. I think you have to kill him 3 times for like the game to end. Like defeat his army 3 times.
I see.
You can't like assassinate him either. You have to like, kill him in battle.
And
so
your
it's like-
army's always gonna be respawning theirs.
Yeah, and their armies will keep respawning. Yeah.
Tough stuff.
Tough stuff. It'll be good. But it's great, bro. I got like fucking my king is 70 years old, but he's like the nigga, bro. Like without if he dies, basically my goal, like